Welcome, guys, to the third edition of the Friday Night Live. This is one of the premier stand-up comedy nights in Nairobi. We have a selection of young urban comics. It doesn't mean that old people can't perform at our shows, but we mostly just young urban stand-up comedians. We have a stellar lineup for you guys tonight. We have a recording tonight, so guys, laugh as loud as you want. You might be famous on YouTube for just like a particular kind of laugh. You know, like those uncontrolled laughs, Yani, yeah? You might be good.
Hey, what's up, people? My name is George Owero, the only light-skinned comic in in Nairobi. I have the dreads just to balance out some of that light-skinnedness. I've been doing this for about 2 years now. I'm loving it. In fact, I quit my job just a week ago, so I'm in this two-footed now. I'm here Friday night at Kesh Cafe, ready to kill it. I'm doing the feature. I think 10-15 minutes. I'm here to support Brian. Brian actually is my mentor. He actually was the one who started with me in this comedy scene. And I'm glad to be performing here.
So this Saturday I was fucking on Joro's ex and no, I'm kidding. My name is Jojo. I recently lost my job. Wow, thanks for the empathy, guys. I can feel the empathy from all the way up here. Yeah, I lost my job a couple of weeks ago. My friends are having fun with that, you know, calling me every day to remind me. Hey, George, hello, how are you doing? Now that you have all this free time on your hands, you know, just now that you're free for the next 3,000 Saturdays, do you mind? Lost my job, man, and I never thought I'd say this, but I actually miss my job. I'm tired of waking up with nothing to do but jack off all day. It's too much. I'm even inventing new styles. Have you guys ever tried jacking off while jumping? I call them jumping jacks. Thank you. I see genius recognizes genius. Thank you, guys. My dick hates me. My dick is sending out my CV to everyone. Get this nigga a job. He's becoming aggressive, you know, beating me every day. It's bad, man. But the thing I miss most from that job is my medical insurance cover. Because, you know, previously I used to feel untouchable with my medical card. I used to feel like a licensed gun holder. You know, just flash it to everyone. I used to go to hospital, have my medical card just hanging out of my pocket, just halfway, and then just skip all the queues. And when the nurses go, "Excuse me, sir, you can't do that. There's a queue here," I'd be like, "Do you see what I'm carrying? Do you see what I'm packing? Jubilee Insurance, full dental and optical, inpatient and outpatient. Don't make me use it." I used to go at the pharmacy at Aga Khan and act like a rich person at the bar. You know, just give out my card and go, "So what is the most expensive medicine you have here? Let me see that one. Does it come in any other flavors? Year of manufacture, 2018. Bro, you don't have like a 15-year-old or something, this? I'll take 5 of this. And I need something, give me 5 cough syrups for the chaser. And I'll take some pain meds for my girlfriend, thank you." Nowadays, it's different. Nowadays, it's tough, man. I have to pay out of my own pocket. Dude. Nowadays, when it rains, I can't go out. I can't get sick. That's not my superpower. I just can't afford it. I just can't. If I'm coming down with something, right? I have to look for 4 other people with the same symptoms so that we can go to the doctor and get a package deal. That's how bad it is. Like, "Hey, doctor, 2,000 and I brought you all these customers. Come on, bro. Do you know how hard it was finding people with diarrhea and back pains at the same time? Fucking know how far I had to travel." Nowadays, without the card, I actually go to hospital and ask how much it is at every step of the way. You know, when the nurse is taking my blood pressure, I'm like, "Okay, until now, how much?" If I know my own weight and height, do I get a discount? Is that? So I'm explaining to you. Basically, they're trying to look at your digestive tract with a camera. For the endoscopy, they go in through the mouth, or as they call it in the medical profession, the big face hole. So they go through the mouth, they push the camera with a flexible tube all the way to your esophagus, your stomach, and finally the upper part of your lower intestines, which is your duodenum. And then the colonoscopy, they go in. I just can't do that. Who did that? Do that for me, bro. Just say. Yeah. They go in through your butthole, or as medical professions call it, groceries. So they go in your butthole, they examine your rectum, your colon, and the lower part of your small intestines. Dude, it doesn't sound as bad as it is. You just bleed a lot and lose control of your anal muscles. You can't tell right now, but I'm actually wearing diapers. When first-time parents tell you diapers cost a lot, believe them. It's on my 6th pack today. You actually don't remember most of the procedure. They sedate you, you're heavily sedated. Not to say you're actually out. You're not out. You're just semi-conscious, which means you can respond to like your name and simple commands. You know, since the doctor can tell you, lift your arm, you know, lie on your left side. Do you like this? Do you like this? Who's your doctor? You know, the day of the procedure finally gets here, and I call my friends to let them know. And most of them took that opportunity to call me gay. I mean, I expected it, because, you know, your male friends will call you gay for the dumbest reasons. I've been called gay by my friends for being light-skinned, for, you know, using gloves when it's cold, using an umbrella to cover my boyfriend from the rain. I've been called gay for that. Damn. That's been my time, guys. My name is George Owero. Have a wonderful night.
The next comedian coming on stage, we love him. You've watched him before. He's the gentleman of the club, Nairobi Comedy Club's gentleman. He's mature. He's not like me. You know, he treats women nicely with respect. And that's why they don't text him back. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Washiz.
My God, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is such an interesting night. You know, on the other side, you cannot actually see the lights. But I mean, I think the camera guys are more than the audience. You'd think the gay ruling is happening tonight. I mean, oh my God, sincerely, man. I don't know, even the setup today, you know, most of the time you come to Kesh and it's always packed to the rafters. Okay, so I'm sure comedians going back home, the ones who are not here will ask, how was the show? It was good. What do you mean it was good? Well, we could move around. I mean, that's one of those ones. I mean, look at everybody. Everyone is seated like we're about to get an exam tonight. You know, this guy looks like he's the one guy who has got inspiration from himself. You know, greatness comes from within. He seems like that one guy. I mean, the guys at the back look like the guys who don't know there's a cut tonight. Olivia is lifting her hand up. She thinks Tony Vino is on stage. You're not coming on stage tonight. I mean, I don't understand, man. I mean, there's one camera guy who's moving around like he's getting paid, and you guys are actually not getting paid tonight. Asians are around. Welcome. Hey, fun fact, and let me demystify life for you once and for all, by the way. Mzungu is actually a short form for Mzungukaji, someone who wanders around. It's true. Well, say I shall be going, well, I mean, yeah, true. Look at it, man. I mean, man. Yeah? Him is cool. Let's forgive him, man. He just seems like Lewis Hamilton just won the F1. Yeah, man. I mean, look at, he's a photographer, he's a videographer. Maybe he's interning. Oh my God, man. I mean, life is interesting. And you know, one of the best things that I really like is that I actually think that that I found love. I think I have. I'm still on Tinder. Yeah, I'm still on Tinder. And you guys, you're going to see us here bomb many times. Brian Onjoro has 30 views. I've got 3 views on YouTube. And my channel already has got a copyright warning. The first time was after I uploaded. The second time was when I hit F5 refresh the internet. And the third time is just because I just had to watch the new KCB Weka Weka ad. I mean, KCB moved from gold savings account to Weka Weka. I mean, I think all their gold savings came up with the advertisement for Weka Weka. I mean, but so yeah, still on Tinder. And still not matching anyone. But I think I found love. But the best thing that I've come to realize about Tinder is that they've changed their advertisements now. Yeah. Now they're incorporating more of the video, the loop videos. The chicks nowadays on Tinder, all of them are like... all of them are like looping back and forth. I mean, if us guys, we are like to do loop videos, man, I wouldn't want to show you what would happen with our dicks. Because it's just be up, down. Yeah, but the best thing about it is their advertisements. Because I'm those people who... I'm too much obsessed with the small details. Anytime I see anything, I try to dissect it. Well, the actual word and the appropriate word for small details is persnickety. Yeah, so your persnickety. Yeah, like those guys look like they finally understood you in an exam hall tonight. Yeah, man, tonight, man. The worst thing, I like roasting the crowd, but with these lights, there's some people who are like really lucky. Because I cannot like get them. So yeah, on Tinder, I swipe because I'm always like swiping right on everything, and I'm not matching. And then I come across a Range Rover Sport advertisement, and I'm asking myself, why would RMA, which is the franchise holder for Jaguar and Land Rover in Kenya, why would they advertise on Tinder? Why would they advertise a Range Rover on Tinder? Ask yourself this way: if I had a Range Rover, would I need Tinder? Tinder, for those who don't have Range Rovers. That should be an appropriate tagline. Buy a Range Rover, you'll never need Tinder again. I mean, yeah, man, it's interesting. Today, even, I can see my friend Masharia checked in. Big up Masharia. Lorna changed her hair. Everything is different. I mean, you can just even notice, it's like when the president all of a sudden decided to pop back into Kenya. Let me ask you this. The guy goes to China, all right? And they refuse to give him a loan. And he comes back depressed and he disappears. Okay? Now, most of us, whenever we are depressed, we turn to drugs. Okay? Alcohol, weed. The president turned to photography. Yeah. Have you ever taken a chick home? Okay? And then you get into the house, and within the walls, the chick declines your advances and says no. Okay? Maybe it's code red or whatever it is. And maybe she just needed a place to crash. Okay? So you're a gentleman and nothing happens. All right? And the next day, which is always around Sunday 11 a.m., when you call the motorbike guys. The motorbike guys, there's always like a ritual of, hey, what's up, how are you? So there's someone I need you to pick up. And then there's a ritual, you walk her to the motorbike, and then you guys use Uber. Yeah? No, unajua kuna place zingine. You see what happens is, the thing is, okay. And then you take her, and then the next morning, you're walking down the steps of your apartment. All right? And then there are the niggas in the building, and then there are the chicks, and then there are the women, the mothers, and everyone is looking at you, and they think you scored. And now you're walking with yourself with like this shame inside of you, all right? And hey, Ty, you're listening to this, man. I don't know what it's happened in Gong, huh? Yeah, man, I won't lie to you. Okay, even I have gone with some home and what they refused. And you cannot wait for morning to come. You just even make up any Bible study stuff that you just need to take her. She just needs to leave. It's a truth, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, Imagine the shame that you've got within yourself that everybody knows you got an oil change. Okay? And actually, that never happened. Yeah? It's really like, wouldn't you be embarrassed within yourself? I mean, some few billion Kenya shillings. And the funny thing is, if you go and meet the boys and you ask them, hey man, so what happened with that chick? Ah man, she's not even that hot. Exactly, it's typical Kenyan men will do it, all right? Even the president did it when he came from China. We never even wanted to extend it to Kisumu. We just wanted it to end at Naivasha. We can upgrade it at Naivasha. It's not like all that much, But, and like I told you, so probably I'm losing my mojo because I think I found love. Yes, I think I found love. I'll try and be more sensitive. I'm deleting Tinder. I am. Yeah, man, I am. I won't lie to you, man. Like, I have to repeat this one because it was like the best thing that could have ever happened, man. And a chick is on Tinder and her caption reads, let me tell you a joke about my vagina. You won't get it. So anyway, guys, this is what she's on Good Nights I'm Beautiful.
Anyway, introducing the next comedian on stage. I love this guy. This guy is crazy. He's like crazy, like super crazy. He's meant to be a comedian. He was born to be a comedian. He comes from Southern Sudan. Yeah, I know. Like, we've never had a Southern Sudanese comic at this show. He's the shortest person in his family. I think he was a child soldier. I'm not sure. He probably had to eat his friend. You know how child soldiers do it. I had to eat my friends. They were salty. So he probably was a child soldier. He's a refugee. He's coming. I don't know if he's allowed to be in the country right now. I don't know if his passport or his visa or whatever expired, but he's here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the tall, dark, and maybe handsome Maketh.
Wow. You guys are looking amazing. Oh, do I have deep voice? Huh? Not really. Wow. Thank you so much, Kenyans. Thank you, Brian. My name is Maketh. I like using my native name because Maketh. Maketh means yellow. Yeah, yellow. It means yellow, huh? Not yellow. Yellow. So thank you so much. I'm the skinniest comedian in South Sudan, and I'm the only comedian. Makofi tafadhali. Yeah, people are shocked I'm speaking Swahili. Guy, this South Sudanese, even they don't know Swahili and stuff. We do speak Swahili, but you have to be your native, right? Exactly. Okay, I was raised in a refugee camp. You know how my country is, huh? Exactly, Let me talk about culture. Because now we talk about culture. My culture is so strong. Long time ago, 70s, you used to trek from all the way in from maybe Nairobi to Nakuru because of love. Actually, my mom told me about that. Imagine you just call a guy from... There were no communication. We used to use smoke. I know most of you going to school doing history, right? Smoke invention. I know, right? You know that. You from UK? You know from UK? Oh, I thought you're from UK, not UK, US. I thought you're from Manchester. People, I know. Okay, thank you so much. So we used to use smoke. You used to use smoke, exactly, because love was love, exactly. Before the missionary came in, they ruined everything. For example, my mom told me that with my daddy, they used to date like, Mama, my kid, please, can I come maybe in the next 1 month? Mom said, yeah, but they used to communicate like you send someone. Things are changed right nowadays. When they used to date at night, there were no light. When you touch, stop. Stop. Even when they touch, they scream, oh! People will come. But right now, because we're in 21st century, call a lady, hi, honey, can you come for a sleepover? She came. When you touch her, guy, so can you close the lights? So good, man, because sometime English wasn't my thing. Actually, I'm from South Sudan. Because I remember, there is poverty, there is starvation, and at the same time, it's the same thing as drought. They're fighting all over. People have been thinking stereotypes. South Sudanese are tall, dark, Jewy, skinny, and I know it's true. Yeah, it's true because it come when English was bad because I was using Android. Then I just pressed Android, and then the Google, hi, how can I help you? Then immediately, with the African voice, I need food. No, we can't do that right now. No, I need food. No, excuse me, can you please go to the nearest shop and then buy some food? No, I don't have money. That's how it happened. And let me talk about, people have been talking about sex. I'm too naughty in a way. I love sex because sex drives me, but I don't like doing it. Yeah, I like people doing it. So to watch. Exactly. I don't like doing it because how can I be losing energy when you be like at this position, huh? How can you be in this position when you are lost, huh? I like watching it because sometimes I like to be creative director. Oh, bro, don't do that way. Do the other next style. And then the weird sound come. It's so nice. Even me, I copy. Yes, it is. Yeah, sex is good. Yeah, sex is good. People keep reminding me South Sudanese are dark, tall. My boda ever accused by a policeman, and stop him and saying, why are you riding a tinted boda? Because of my color. Surely, who does that? Huh? Talking about ladies, South Sudanese ladies are so tall. By the way, okay, sorry. In my family, we are 6, and I'm the shortest. Yeah, I'm the shortest, actually. My brother is so tall. You know Manud? This NBA player. I know most of you know him, right? His kneecap. It's somewhere here. And I'm a South Sudanese. And you think I'm tall. What if a person from Kenya come? Because I know you guys are somewhere here. You guys are somewhere here. You'll be like, what if, for example, if you date a such lady, you're a 7-footer, 7+, and then you call her for a date, sometimes you have to kiss, mwah. It's come, mwah. In African, we are so poor in kissing. I don't know how we do it. Mwah. You guys have to teach us, huh? So, I was talking about that tall guy, huh? He's so tall, dating a lady from Kenya, maybe Njeri, and Njeri is somewhere here. And then you want to kiss him. I think Jerry's gonna use ladder to climb. So, hi, we're gonna meet you. So it's so good, man. I love Kenya because you guys are so positive. You guys are so good. You host us. Give yourself applause, please. Yeah, give yourselves applause. Yeah, because you guys are so nice. Not only policeman, because I was ever accused by a police. Kuja hapa garang. You know how they call us? They call everybody garang. Hey, Garang, come here. Even if you're Joroge, they call, hey, Garang. Because I've been in Kenya for 25 years right now. 25 years. Yeah. And they keep reminding you, Garang, come here. Garang, come here. But Kenya is good. Dating a lady from South Sudan, as well, I was talking about tall. It's like, if you date a lady from South Sudan, unless me, I can rhyme. We go along. We go along, somewhere here. But a guy from, these Kamba guys, I don't know why Kambas are so short. They're somewhere here. How can you date a lady from South Sudan, a 7-footer like me? It's like Kiswahili, Kizungu, Waitutu, and English. I know, you haven't got the joke, huh? I will send you the invoice. Don't worry. So coming to that, sometimes I always talk about how South Sudanese, we are not good in English because English is not, it's just a language. We are not a native speakers of English because English came with missionaries and the colonial periods, you know. You remember a long time ago, we have to talk English, we have to talk English. That this white guy came to South Sudan. Actually, it's a true story. And then we have a king. So king did realize his son doesn't speak good English. And he's one of the prominent in the community. So the guy came and tried to approach, hi. He replied badly and pathetic. You know that pathetic English. And then the guy was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this kid? He's going to embarrass me and I'm the king here. So they decided that a white guy, you're going to teach him English for maybe, because he's not catching up that quick. So they decided that we'll take you in a room for 1 month in order for him to know English. They chuck in, man. They spent like a 1 month. Do you know what happened? The white guy came up with a fluent Arabic. A fluent Arabic, true story. Because this guy could not be able to catch up very quick. So things happen. I remember I used to, as I told you, I'm a refugee. I'm from Kakuma. I know most of you know Kakuma refugee camp, right? Yeah, I've been there for like more than 20 years. Yeah. And Kakuma, there's so many disadvantages. Either maybe food, okay, food. There's shelter. There's tent. We use tent. So when you, for example, we have only one club, like a bar, like this. It's only one. It's called Bull Eyes. I don't know why do they name them Bull Eyes. And we have shortage of alcohol. So, when maybe, let's assume a musician from Kenya come, maybe Calligraph or, let me just use the example of Kenya. Going to Kakuma, people will be like, oh, Calligraph is coming. You booked. Me, I used to book like after 3 months because I had Calligraph gonna come, rumors. You booked so that you can get a chair. You come with your chair. You sit. Even people fought to buy alcohol. No, this is 1,000. No, I will buy it with 2,000. Don't worry. People fought for alcohol. It happened in Kakuma. So that way sometimes things do happen and then you have to tell your real story into comic way. I ever done a comedy in South Sudan because, you know, we are very rigid. Is it arrogant or because we are used to gunshots or because we are trauma? So if you crack South Sudanese up, they don't laugh at jokes. They look at you like this. Oh, what are you doing? You crack another one. So the next thing you're going to do, if you organize a show, you have to come with the backup teams. For them, if you crack a joke and they don't laugh, you send them so they can be tickled. Surely. South Sudanese, man. I wish there's a South Sudanese guy over here. I know they don't come. But they will keep coming. In Danesh, do you have Ethiopian in here? Okay, I can see. In Danesh? In Danesh. Oh, she's a Nairobian. In Danesh. Exactly. I like Ethiopian and Indian, Asian, because they're very hot. Do you know why they're hot? They put a lot of pili-pili, chili, sauce, and stuff. Have you ever experienced the way you eat, the way you swallow chili sauce is the same thing the way it's come out? Let me show you what happened. Can I get a chair? Imagine you're in a toilet. You know there's a difference between a pit latrine and a toilet. We used to be told like that. Imagine you're straining to remove everything. You'll be like, and then someone call you immediately and you're shitting. Exactly, I have to use that word. You know that this is how we receive calls in South Sudan. Allah! How are you? And we like saying like, okay. We like saying everything like, if you say you're so hot, we don't say thank you. We say thank you very well. I don't know why we use thank you very well. Huh? Okay, I think I could stop from there. Thank you so much, guys. Huh? It's been a pleasure.
Give it up for Maketh one more time. Mr. Yellow. Mr. Yellow, man, I've always wanted to be like a child soldier. I feel like I'd have a more interesting story and a more interesting narrative. Man, you should look me up. You might know a few guys. You ever notice, like, every time they do a Hollywood movie about Africa, they'll always have, like, these generals in the forest. Like, these African generals who, like, have child soldiers. And they always have, like, the same accent. It's, like, standard. Commander! They're coming in the forest. They're coming today. Commander, what do we do? Like, it's always, like, standard. And then they'd have, like, the child soldiers who are, like, black American actors, like child actors. And they'd force them to speak Swahili. And it always sounds like very weird Swahili, like Swahili you've never heard before. They'd be there like, mimi napenda wewe sana. You're like, what? Mimi nataka toka hapa. Mimi nataka toka hapa. You're like, what the hell is this? And then the translation is even funnier. We go. We'll find someone. No, that's not mimi napenda wewe sana. That's something else. Like they always have that. We need like African representatives in Hollywood to like sell our narrative well. Like, even the only African I know who's won an Oscar, she had to be like, showing titties. And it's not like showing titties way. It's like showing titties like African chick going to the river showing titties kind of way. So like the titties just looked like they were suffering. You remember that scene? You remember that scene on 12 Years a Slave when Lupita Nyong'o was being beat the fuck up and like she had like African titties? I have never forgotten that scene. Oh, you guys, okay. I can do other jokes. It looks bad, man. We need someone to like teach these Hollywood producers. I hope they listen, man. I hope this video will do better than my other videos so that they can know. Man, I've been getting 30 views. I've been getting 30 views on my YouTube. That's everyone I know. It's like you guys. I think actually it's you guys. They gave me the 30 views on YouTube, man. I was even thinking of closing it down. I was like, man, no, this is not good. Maybe I'll have to like be naked. Like, did you see Maquette's poster? Maquette was shirtless in the poster, looking like war. I expect to see so many light-skinned Kikuyu chicks here. I guess it doesn't work like that. There's like Kikuyu chicks looking at me like, you tribal bastard. You know these tribal jokes, we don't do them here at our shows because we're sophisticated. But tribal jokes are like true, man. Tribal stereotypes are true, man. It's like I went for a wedding the other day, and I went there for the food. I wasn't emceeing. I don't MC weddings. Now guys know, I don't MC weddings. So I went for the wedding, and there was like a line, there was two lines for food. There was mokimo on one side, and there was like fish. And I went to listen to the guys who are at the mokimo line. And it was what I expected. They were singing. They were like, I'm sorry, that's what Kikuyu sounds to me. That's why Kikuyus are the first people to take government. They're the first people to talk to the white man. They're like, hey, Modongo. Government. And these Kikuyus, man. I feel bad about that because I'm Luya. And the stereotype about Luyas is that we are all watchmen. That's the show. We love food, and we are watchmen, and we're good in bed. Yo! Oh, you don't want the white women to know. They know. Me, you, bedroom. Babies. Like that's a stereotype, and as a Luya, it's very hard to like ignore it. Like when I'm hungry, my friends will be like, "Of course you're hungry. You're Luya." I'm like, "No, I'm hungry because I'm human. It has nothing to do with my tribe." I'll be like, "Oh, I bet you like ugali." Who doesn't? Who doesn't like ugali? Like I have friends, foreign friends, who describe ugali as the most boring food they've ever. Oh my God, it's true. Oh my God, I don't know, because they're like, it's bland. I'm like, no, the point of ugali is not the taste. It's the feeling. When it goes down and it fills you up and you sleep well, that's the feeling. It's like It's like, in fact, in my village, we like make a hole in the ugali, and then we scoop the soup. We scoop the soup. It's like a Luya tradition back in the village. You might not know. We just make like a hole in the ugali and just eat that shit. It's like a Luya thing. And most Kikuyus know us like that. I'm sorry, guys. Most Kikuyus, they'll be like, you tell a Kikuyu a story about a Luya, the Kikuyu will be like, ha, 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 ha. Baruya, I know them. Nende yako na shati yake ya kuwa watchman. Nende yako shako yake ya ugari. Baruya, eh. Why do Kikuyus do that? Hey. All Kikuyu music sounds like drunk music. Wedo wako mariro. Hey, it's like, what? Why? Just and then it's a love song. It's like that's a fucking love song. I'm like, what? Relax. Calm down, man. Are you guys ready for the next comedian? The next comedian coming on stage, I suspect he might have fucked one of my exes. Who knows? Who knows? They live in the same neighborhood. Who knows? Who knows? What you
So
don't...
let's talk about breakups. You guys know Jeff Bezos? Richest man in the world, owner of Amazon. He just lost $30 billion in a divorce. 30 billion. To put that in perspective, that's 15 Eurobonds. 15. Do you know what the Jubilee administration would do with 15 Eurobonds? Well, nothing, but it's nice to know we'd have it, man. I have a lot of experience with breakups myself. It happened because my taste when I was a young guy was like short, thick women. Then I had my like growth spurt and they remained short, thick women. Like, you guys don't know, like girls say all the time, no, one tall, black, and if I'm handsome too, maybe, like tall, black, and handsome. But if you're short and thick, man, like let me tell you the struggles I've experienced, yeah? I remember the first time having sex after my growth spurt. It happened in a month, yeah? I was in high school, came back, boom. Went to high school, 5'5", coming back, I'm 6'2". It was crazy, yeah? So this chick is down there in the doggy style position. She's like, come and get it, daddy. And I'm just there like, come and get what? Like a hernia? Like, fam. It's messed up, man. For a tall dude, it's like, you know that game where, what's the name of this game? Limbo? Like when you're trying to go under something, that's how it feels. You're trying to get under, you're just there like, you know? And with every single stroke, like my back, like my libido is like, yes, go get it, go smash, Hulk, smash. But my back is like, black spines matter, you know, just, Don't do that, man. My knees like, fam, we only have two ligaments from last time, fam, don't do it. True story. That whole day, same thing, so I hit it from the back, my favorite position back then. And then I had a snap, like, bah! Like some Thanos shit. And then I just crumbled. It was like some Jenga shit. Someone just pulled something from my spine and just crumbled, fell on the floor. She's like, baby, are you okay? What hurts? I was just there like, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, hamstrings, back and spine. It was messed up, man. It's rough being tall. That's the other side guys don't know about being tall, black, you know. But the thing about breakups is guys break up with more than just chicks. Like we have guys, when I'm black like this, guys don't see black as beauty sometimes, you know. Guys break up with their skin color, if you can put it like that. You guys know Calligraph Jones, the rapper? You know him? Dude bleached his skin. Bleaching is when you apply ointment to make your skin lighter. And he was so proud about it, he made a song. It's like, Toa Tint, Nime Toa Tint. And I was just like, fam, how black do you have to be to bleach yourself and still be black? I was like, dude, forget, like, remember that Black Panther that we hadn't seen in 100 years? Like melanism and stuff like that? Forget that. This is what we should be celebrating, this type of blackness. Fam. Like, Vera Siddiqa applied bleach once and now she's a Kardashian. They just came, light skin, fake booty, all that. Just one package, like, best bleach of all time. No, it's messed up. It's messed up. And the reason why I have some bias like this is I've heard a lot of guys say black is like beautiful. What it's kind of true. But the thing is, if, let's say you're walking to your car right now after a nice comedy show, and me and Maquette right there, we're also walking to our car that happened to be next to each other. When you see us, you'll be like, wow, what a fine species of black men. Like, look at them just walking, just, Now you'll be like, shit, this nigga's about to rob me, call the police. Some nigga shit is about to happen. That's exactly what you'll think. So, to be really honest, just black is like cautious. Like, just approach with caution. Because for the chicks, think about it like this. Like, light-skinned guys get compliments that black guys never get. Like, some weird compliments like, yo, he's not handsome, but akona rangi poa. He just has a nice skin color. Like, how many girls have said that? Almost every girl has said that here. Like, you never hear that for black guys, ever. Ever, fam. It's messed up. And to put that in perspective, how many ladies have ever said the following words? Ole msudi ni cute. Exactly. So fuck you when you say black is beautiful, you condescending bastards. We struggle with this shit. We struggle. Another thing we struggle with is, we struggle with is treating women. How many guys have ever heard this phrase? Like, wacha umama. How many guys have heard that? Wacha umama, you know? And dudes who say that with the same mouth say some dumb shit like Happy Mother's Day. Like, how is umama an insult? Like, motherly love. Like, if you told me I'd turn it into a compliment, you know? Like, if, for example, if I went to a club, you know, had too many drinks and I was puking, or maybe I have a stomach bug, and my homie is just rubbing my back as I puke, like, and then he gives me a serviette afterwards to wipe my mouth, you know. I'll be like, thanks, bro. Umenichunga po kona umama. Kona umama mob sana, bro. Thanks, bro, you know. Or if I fight, like in a club, and some niggas fuck me up, and it's just like, bro, ajakufanyia poa, bro. I'll be like, thanks for the umama, bro. You're a real healer. You're real caring. And the thing is, it's never the other way around. There's an insult for women, watch your umama, but there's nothing for dudes, which is kind of messed up. It's really, really, really messed up. Like when you're in a WhatsApp group with your homies and you're planning for a trip for like 6 months, you know, and somebody bails out at the very last minute, you can't be like, fam, watch your deadbeat, nigga, goddamn. But you keep planning, you can't miss me as his daughter, fam, like, and then now you pull out. You don't have the equivalent for watch your mama for dudes. Like if you bust your homie just sleeping on the couch when you guys are trying to watch Game of Thrones, you can't be like, bro, like, man, watch your baba, bro. You can't do that, guys. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today. Name is John. Thanks so much, guys.
For John Ribia one more time. That was the last performer. I'd even stopped. I had changed, as you can see. I'm sorry, this is not a prop. I was just there, like I changed. I was being told there's this bougie thing. We were talking about how Africans and white people bathe. Like Africans, we shower. We fucking shower. We have like scrubbing stuff. We have like stone for our legs, man. White people go to the shower, man, they're like all beautiful and everything, water dropping. They sing in the showers, they cry in the showers. We go there to shower, we go there to wash. Like we wash. We wash. We fucking wash like, like you guys remember there was some soap called Flamingo. You'd shower with that soap and you'd smell like that soap the whole day. You meet guys, they're like, umeoga. You showered, huh? I can tell. And then we used to have like, when we were kids, we used to have like the big Vaseline. I had not discovered the treasures of Vaseline yet. Yeah. So like, you have the big Vaseline. Oh man. So you scoop that thing, you're shining the whole day. Your face is lit, like literally. You're like shining, man, like greasy and stuff. No one can even slap you. It's just like, psst. Africans wash. We don't fuck around. We wash. I was talking to this comedian abroad. He was like, you know, man, I just did the HBO special. His name is Dan Baptiste. He's a good friend of mine. He was like, I need to come to the motherland. I was like, okay. So he's like, you know, he was talking to me, trying to get like an African accent for his next act. So, you know, I obliged. So he was like, so what's happening in the motherland? I hate when they call it that. the motherland. The motherland. It's like they think we're like Wakanda here. You know, like Wakanda has destroyed. Like Wakanda has lied to these people. Like, oh, there's like hearts and then a spaceship. What? What kind of inequality is that? There's a spaceship and then people still living in huts. Man, Wakanda is like the perfect metaphor for capitalism. This guy has technology, but the subjects are just like there with the rhinos. They're just there with the rhinos. And like, so I oblige. So every day I'd be telling him things like, today in Wakanda, it was very tough. My friend Ombumbu, we went hunting and he was killed by a lion. We are very sad. Send us dollars. I know this joke works because I'm barefoot. So I know it works. I know it works. So I've been giving him the African accent and he's like, you know what? I'm going to come in like probably August. I'm like, oh man, Kenyans will love you. We're going to charge 3,000 for that show. Hey, I'll be like, from the UK. He's a black guy from the UK. And the black guys in the UK are very different from the black guys in America. Because you know, black guys in America have made crime and drug dealing sound so nice. Like, it's very different from me. If I was a rapper, it wouldn't sound nice. Like, black Americans, that accent, that black American accent, you can say anything. You can be like, yo, motherfucker, man, I see you. They even have that laugh. I see you, motherfucker, I see you. You can't do that with an African accent. It just sounds wrong. You. You are a motherfucker. You know, it sounds like he actually fucks mothers. Like, it's the worst. You. Like, I need to get like an advert for like if Nike come to Africa, I want to get an advert for Nike with an African accent. Do you love shoes? As you can see, I am barefoot. And then I ran in the jungle for some reason. And then there's like tom-tom drums. I'm just running in the jungle in my leopard skin, just running. And then a really beautiful damsel in distress who is white with khaki shorts and dasani just stands there. And she looks at me and she's like, hey, you. And then since we're in the jungle, there's like an echo. Hey, you. And I look up. Madam, I will save you. And then I come, and then she takes some Nikes fresh from her bag, and she's like, you deserve this. And I take the Nikes, and I wear it, and I look at her thighs, then I look at the camera, and I go, just do it. Like you guys, you give me YouTube views. I swear to God. Like rewatch. It's my YouTube is called the Onjoro Report. I actually had something very noble when I called it the Onjoro Report. I was thinking like very nobly. I wanted to like interview young Africans who've made something of themselves and just get to know, like pick their brains. Yeah, it wasn't a comedy thing. Oh, you thought it was just jokes. So like pick their brains and just get to know how they think and everything. And I was gonna call it Blueprint. But I found out like there's something like that already that's happening. Just showing young Africans how Sauti Sol built their empire, how I wanted to talk to their manager, Marek. He's a very nice guy. So that was the noble intention. But then poverty is tough. I couldn't really get the people I wanted to interview. So we just decided to just throw random videos of me performing from last year and this year. And we actually thought guys would watch. But then I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, 30 views. Oh my God, there's a video of mine on YouTube that has 16 views. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's not the best quality, but 16? Man, I have more girlfriends than that. 16! 16, no, I just lie. It's comedy, man. I am single and lonely. I am single and lonely, man. I went to like this party. They'd called me to like speak for them. So I thought it was like a cool party where I could like be cool. So I wore my leather jacket that none of y'all has ever seen. I went there, and turns out it was like an engagement baby shower mix-up. There were 2 pregnant chicks, and the other chicks, and they were all in white. I couldn't even say anything. It was just like, oh my God. Oh my God, for 2 hours. For 2 hours. And then when they were done, they were like, tell us a joke. I have never felt like a male stripper. Like on that day. And I decided since that day, I was like, you know what? Man, this is not cool. I am an international comedian with international jokes. So I've decided I'm never going to visit women. I'm never going to go to women's houses. It's like a thing I've just said. Like if we have to go, let's go to my hood. It's dangerous as fuck, but you'll still be alive. My hood is dangerous. You could get shot for nothing. It's like it's one of those hoods. No. With me, you won't get shot, but alone. Like I took a white chick there, and she was excited. Oh my God, all this poverty. Oh my God. Look, the sewer is just, oh my God. Oh my God. So what are we gonna have to eat? I'm sure it's something like something bad. Do they sell meat here? I was like, yes, they sell meat. We can go and get it at the butchery. It's fine. So I decided I'm not going to go to women's houses because I went to a chick's place and it went really bad. So I was a side nigger. I was her side nigger. So I go to her house. I know her man has traveled or something. So I go there. I prepare. I was in the house doing push-ups, squats, everything. I was getting ready. Hey, you need this. You need this. So I was getting ready. I got to a place. It was a nice house, nice furniture, leather and everything. I should have known at that time that, of course, she's not paying for all this. But I was like, no, equality, women can pay. So I chilled. I was like chilling there, and we were making out. And then there was a knock. I was like, man, so this is how I die. After all those years of comedy, I expected like the following day we'd be like, katika mtaa moja huku Nairobi, kijana mmoja. You know, I expected something like that. And then the other guy comes in. She opens the door, like casually. She didn't even... And I look at that guy, and that guy looks at me, and we both knew we were both side niggas. I knew this is not the guy paying for all of this. So the guy comes in, and we're chilling there. I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, this might be my first threesome. It's not how I pictured it, but sharing is caring. So I chill there. The chick is just comfortable, making us food. We were not talking, me and the guy. We were just sitting there, just looking at each other from time to time. And I was looking at his clothes. He looked like he's from a well-off family. So I was like, if anything happens, I will die. He'll be okay. So we stand there, we're chilling, and then I hear another knock. This one was longer, with more conviction and entitlement. I knew that's the guy. And the chick knew. She tells us, and she takes us to the balcony. You know how those apartments in in some place have like the balconies and everything look nice with like the cactuses and everything. So we stand there and she opens for this guy. And I noticed we had both left our shoes inside. So we were on the first floor. So us side niggas had to have a side nigger conference. This whole time we haven't seen the guy. We just hear his voice. And it was just like we imagined. It was just some guy who probably got a master's and a PhD and started, hitting on campus women. Yeah. So we're outside there and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to die like this. So I look at this guy. I'm like, bro, what are we going to do? He's like, my dad can't allow me to be here. I'll call my dad. And I was like, man, I was thinking about calling my dad, but then I realized I don't even know if my dad is my real dad. So I was just chilling. No, I have daddy issues for days, guys. I was like, man, what do I do? So I jumped. I kid you guys. I jumped and I landed on that what is this? Is it pavement or something? There's these stones. What? So I jumped on the cabro and I landed like the ninja I am. Went all the way, got the Nduthi guy. He was like, unaenda wapi? Home. So I went home. And since that day, I was like, you know what? If a chick wants to do something, in my place or nothing. Like, it just has to be my place or nothing. I can't die again. So I don't know what happened to that rich kid. I don't know, maybe he was killed. I don't know, but I didn't hear anything. I haven't talked to that chick ever since. She WhatsApped me yesterday. The level of cognitive dissonance this woman has. She sends me nudes still. I'm like, did you forget? I left my shoes at your place. And I jumped. I'm seeing her on Instagram with motivational quotes. God has a way when there seems to be no way. I'm like, what, bitch? Bitch? What is this? I almost died. Anyway, guys, that's the end of my jokes. That's the end of the night. Announcements, right? Guys, follow us, Nairobi Comedy Club. And something that you guys don't know. I'm not bragging, but I'm actually quite like a comedy visionary, you guys. No, but they're for real, man. I don't even try these days. Oh, you guys thought I prepared for this show? I slept the whole day. I slept, ate, and came. I freestyled this shit. And I remember when I was starting this comedy night, there was no alternative stand-up comedy night. It was either a Churchill show or Papa Shirandula or whatever. Or nothing. Or nothing. Like, yeah, Jason Bruno had started BOSS. Yeah, it was cool, but it didn't become what it is now. It wasn't like the popular thing that it is right now. And much respect to Jason for starting that. But when I started Nairobi Comedy Club, there was nothing. So we started the comedy club, and the first shows I had to perform alone. Like I would come, 3 hours, just talk. At some point, I'd sit down with the guys. So what are you guys ordering? That was part of the performance. And they would understand me, and they kept coming back. And before long, we had all these wonderful young comedians coming to join us, doing our shows. And I am forever grateful and in debt to all you guys. Like, you guys can clap for yourself, man. I have friends who've come to all my shows. They know all my jokes. They ad-lib my jokes. I'd be standing here doing my joke like, so the first time I got a white woman and they finish it for me. You know, they finish you know that joke. Should I do that joke so you guys can finish? So I met this woman. We were talking online, Facebook. We were on Facebook talking, and she was like, I want to come to Africa. I was like, yeah, you come. So we were talking. Yeah, you know, I was like, send me dollars. You see? So we were talking, and she came. She actually came, and I had to meet her at the airport. So she landed, and she saw me. Guy, jumper, jeans. And she was shocked, because she's never been to Africa. In her head, she expected the stereotype African guy that they've been shown on National Geographic. She expected to see a guy just going, you know, leopard skins, just... That's what she wanted to see. But I surprised her. So we were going around the city, I'm showing her places, and I realized the more African, the more stereotypically African I sounded, the more she was turned on. I was like, okay, I have to do this. For my ancestors. Umkonto Esizwe. So I turned so African, man. I was so African, asking African things. Madam, what is this? They're like, that's the microwave. That's, you know, we use it to warm the food. In my village, we only have cold food. Hey, this is it. I swear to God, I was so African by the time she was taking off her brows. Like, you all know that joke. I'm surprised you didn't finish. It's called the joke. Like, it's even on my YouTube, guys. I need views. I need views, man. Like, give me views, man. Some of the clips I have dreadlocks. Now I've shaved. I've grown up a bit. I realized people weren't taking me as seriously enough when we were doing like the pitches for like Safaricom, and I'd be there pitching, asking for budgets. Like, I need 1.2 million to do this project, and they all look at me like, you need 1.2 million. You think we're gonna give you 1.2 million? So I decided to shave, and I've never been arrested ever since. I know. I always walk around with weed. At some point, I even want cops to arrest me. I'll be walking near cops like, hey, they're just like, he's a nice boy. He's a nice boy. Engineering student. Anyway, guys, follow us at Nairobi Comedy Club. Follow me at Brian Onjoro. Follow George at Chinese. Chinese is like chai for tea and knees for knees. That's so crafty, man. That was so cool. That's the coolest thing you've ever done online. So at Chinese, you can follow at Chinese. You can follow Maketh. Maketh, what is your social media? Maketh Edu. Yeah, follow him at Maketh Edu. Washiz, it's at Washiz everywhere, right? Where's Washiz? At Washiz everywhere, right? Yeah, Washiz, Facebook, Nini. John Ribia, you can follow him at John Ribia. Please follow us. We need this. At John Ribia, follow him. You can follow Sandy. She has a very nice vlog. She's the only person in my circle who actually gets YouTube views. Like Sandy, you could put like a picture of yourself on YouTube and you'll still get like over 1,000 views. But me on the other hand. So guys, thank you for coming. You can stay, have a few drinks, eat. They have lovely wraps. They have lovely Ethiopian food. What is it called? Zigni? Yeah, I know. Do you remember yesterday there was a white woman who bought me food. So yeah, follow them. You can follow them at Kesh also. They've been lovely. I want to thank the owner. I don't know where he is. Thank you for giving us this space. We love you. We appreciate you. And guys, hit on that woman you've seen here the whole night. Rejection is better than regret. That's what's up, right? That's what's up, yeah? All right, guys. Thank you very much. We end the night.